I know I give off Sex Pest vibes. That I know. But
That's awful.
I'm glad that's not how the law works. You know, can you imagine at the court, Your Honor, he gives off Sex Pest vibes, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, vibes is not evidence. Vibes is not evidence. I'm so glad.
Hi, and welcome to Nice to Meet You, a comedy podcast where two friends try to be funny.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, funny, starring me, Nigel
And starring me, Evelyn Mock.
No, Asian Lizzo.
I'm not.
Asian Lizzo.
Do you have a sound effect for that?
No, but no. I'll come up with a sound effect. What should the Asian Lizzo sound effect be? You know? You should come up with like pro fat jokes to open the show every episode, you know? My ass so big, when I measure it, the tape measure says to be continued. You know?
Nigel, you're just disguising fat jokes as fat positive jokes.
Yeah, I think the world needs some of this.
Okay.
I'm trying to counteract this injustice in the world. You know? But welcome to the podcast, people.
Welcome.
The funniest Asian fat positive podcast out there.
Oh my God. Just stop it. Just stop it now.
Why? I'm doing something nice for you.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Or are you getting away with your jokes again?
Am I getting away with my? I don't know. I just say what's on my mind, and I try to support your cause. Throw some jokes in the meantime. It's a comedy podcast after all.
It is a comedy podcast. Yeah. Okay.
And we do need an Asian Lizzo. Come on.
Isn't Aquafina kind of the Asian Lizzo?
She's not fat.
She doesn't need to be fat.
You need to be fat to be like a fat activist. Come on.
Okay, well, I think it's just a part of Lizzo, but Lizzo's just like a great artist as well. And I feel like Aquafina...
And you are a great artist too.
Thank you, Nigel. My singing was really good in the
people
past
loved
episode,
it.
Right? Yeah.
And people are putting like brands of clothing brands to check out. You know, plus size clothing brands, plus size lingerie.
For that. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. But it's been quite a week. You've announced your tour.
Yay! My tour, yes. Very exciting, people. And you know, I first of all, I didn't really announce it. I just sent an email out first because I said on my Insta stories, hey, if you want tickets, it's gonna go on sale at this date, this time. Sign up to my mailing list, and then you will be notified when tickets go on sale. The moment tickets go on sale. So I emailed them out, and then London sold out before I even got a chance to plug it on my social media.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it went on sale on Friday. So I emailed on Friday and I said over the weekend I'll plug it on social media. So buy it now before they sell out. And then by the time I want to post it on Sunday, London's already sold out. Yeah, and now the entire initial dates, all the dates are sold out now. So we're adding more dates. We're adding a second London date. We're adding Cambridge, and then next year we're gonna do it international. So we are talking about North America, U.S., Canada, Australia, Asia, of course. Asia is a bit trickier now because of COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Australia is a bit tricky too, but we think second half of next year could work. But U.S. and Canada, in Europe, should be okay.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's very humbling, people. It wasn't always like this, you know. It's not lost on me, okay? Being sincere for a moment. It's
Sincere Nigel.
Yeah, I need a sound effect for that. I think it should be. You are eating my pussy, boy.
No, it's
sincere, Nigel.
It shouldn't be that.
Why?
It should be like I'm just picking one. No,
that's terrible.
Oh my God,
you're killing me.
Diabetic.
Stop it! You're killing.
That one.
No. It's a terrible listening experience. Just Evelyn be like a cat, just touching buttons.
I don't know which songs are which.
Stop it! Stop it!
This is your sincere one.
No. It should be like, I want this to be the sincere one. So like, okay, listeners, if I could be sincere for a minute. You are eating my pussy, boy.
It's two on your.
I just want to thank everybody who supported me through the years.
Oh my God.
Because it hasn't always been like this, you know. It's I remember doing shows, and then I did this showcase in Edinburgh. It's 4 comedians, and after every single show, I would stand outside with the clipboard, collecting people's emails to try to convert them into fans. I'll do that after every single show.
You stood with a clipboard.
Yes.
Why didn't you just get business card printed and hand them out? That's what I did.
No, and then you hand them out, then they don't do anything with it. But they give you your email, then you got someone.
Oh my God, you're so Asian.
And then I would flyer every single show I did in Edinburgh, and I did flyer Brighton Fringe. I remember Brighton Fringe, I flyered myself
that's pretty
too.
grim, yeah.
And then people just told me to fuck off, all that stuff. I even made a whole video of flyering.
They did not tell you to fuck off.
They did tell me to fuck. Some people told me to fuck off.
Really?
Yeah. It's all very humbling. So don't worry, listeners. It's not lost on me. I'm not taking this for granted. Fast forward to now, I sent an email out and I saw Leicester Square Theatre.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey, and I really appreciate all your support.
It's really, really good.
Hard work pays off, but it took a bit of luck too, to be honest. So
yeah,
let's put it that way. But yeah, it's not lost on me, people, and we're gonna do a really good show. I'm not taking our support for granted. It's gonna be a great show. Uncle Roger will be part of it.
How's Uncle Roger gonna?
He's gonna MC. He's gonna MC the show.
Oh my God!
And we're gonna do a live reaction video, on stage.
As Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I'll MC a bit, bring up the support act, break, then my tour show, my stand up. So that's I think that's gonna be the show. That work in progress. I haven't tried Uncle Roger on stage yet, so if it's terrible, I might just ditch that idea. But that's initially my thoughts on what I want the show to be like. So listeners, if you bought a ticket to my show, thank you so much. If you haven't got a ticket yet, but you want to come, remember to go sign up to my mailing list. You can find it in my Instagram link in bio. It's on there. And then when you sign up, you can put in your country and your city. So go do that. Because I'm coming to you, baby. I'm coming to you. Every city. Yeah. No matter where you're from, like fucking, I don't know, Iceland. I'll be there. I'll be in Reykjavik. Uncle Roger's gonna go to Reykjavik or some shit,
Reykjavik is really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Iceland
I'll try
is really
to go there.
nice.
I don't even know if I have fans there, but I'll try to go there.
You could go and watch the aurora.
Yeah.
It's really nice. God.
But auroras are green though. Are they always green, the auroras? Is it just one color?
It's green and shimmer. Like it goes from green to I think lighter, bluish stuff, but it's mostly green, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It dances in the sky.
And I remember just flyering. Oh, I gave a whole marriage for this too. Don't forget.
Yeah, you did.
I've always forgot that I used to be married. That's what healing is, right?
Oh
you almost forget
God.
that you had this thing that was very close to you.
Yeah, I guess it is, yeah. Yeah.
But I had given up a whole marriage for this. I was traveling 4 or 5 nights a week, The day my wife left, 3 hours later, I was opening for Ken Jeong.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And
then
a good job.
I still have the fans who became fans of me after that Ken Jeong show.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. You guys saw me at my most vulnerable state, but I still crushed it because I'm a professional.
Oh my gosh.
Hard work pays off, people. Hustle.
Okay. But it is weird, isn't it? Because I remember my grandmother passed away, and then that night I did Glee and also crushed it. But it's that weird thing of you just put that in the back seat, don't you?
Yeah, you're a professional.
Yeah, exactly. You just what's it called? Compartmentalize.
You
compartmentalize that.
See,
yeah.
If it works for the stage, it should work for all facets of your life.
Oh
That's how I
my
deal with
God.
everything.
It's not a healthy thing. It's not a healthy thing to do, but you do it when it's a crisis.
I think it's okay. I'm doing okay now.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay now. I'm doing okay. Things are going well.
Yeah. Cool.
Can't wait to go to Asia tour too, man.
Yeah. Aren't you doing it?
Yeah. It's a bit trickier because of COVID stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's
But
right.
we'll see. I want to go to Singapore, Malaysia, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be honest, Malaysia, the thing about touring globally is a lot of your jokes won't work across every country.
Yeah.
So I have to figure that out. Yeah. Good problem to have, people.
Yeah. Very good problem to have.
Yeah.
But that's exciting.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing Uncle Roger MC a show for you, and then you come out.
It's going to be great.
Oh.
MC, you don't need to prepare any material.
No, you don't. But
Just bitch about people's jobs.
Weird.
Just hiya. Why vet? Why not real doctor? Hiya. That kind of thing.
But your venues, are they the size where you can go into the audience?
The theaters, Leicester Square size.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can't really jump down from the stage.
No. Exactly. Yeah.
And it's not big enough that there's gonna be 2 screens next to me.
Yeah.
I'm not that big, unfortunately. But We'll see.
That's
We'll
very
see.
funny.
One day, Madison Square Garden. That's the goal, people.
Madison Square Garden with Uncle Roger.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's spelled MSG. Yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
That's the worst thing you've ever said.
What?
That's the worst.
Uncle
thing
Roger
you've
would
ever said.
love to play Madison Square Garden.
MSG.
Yeah, we should make that a whole marketing campaign. Like the tour ends at MSG. I need to tell this to my promoters.
Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if Andrew Dice Clayson can do it, you can do it.
Well, Andrew Dice Clay is also a lot bigger, but you can play MSG. Nobody tells you need to sell out MSG. You know, I can sell
You
10
just
tickets
play-
for
yeah,
MSG.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just play the front of MSG. They must have a smaller venue in there, right?
Yeah, but you know, you want to play MSG, you gotta play MSG. You know, you want to play this. You don't
Stop
want to.
saying MSG.
You don't want to play the closet in the MSG. You know,
Stop saying MSG.
wouldn't that be great though? Right?
So
Uncle
what?
Rogers tours MSG, and I can sell MSG as merch. Oh my god!
Well, I'm very excited to see how it's gonna work out for you with MSG.
I just realized one of the Love Island women follow me.
Who?
The half Asian one, Sharon.
Oh, I haven't seen
Sharon
Love Island, so that
Gafka,
was-
yeah. And then she's tagged me in her stories before, like when Uncle Roger, I think last year, October or something, or April. And then she tagged me in 2 stories. I can't see them what they are now. But, you know, when I realized that, because I roasted them, right? So I just went to Instagram and see, I wonder if they follow Uncle Roger and the Asian women. The
Of
half Asian
course,
women
the
follows
Asian
me.
one does. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she allowed to talk to you? Is she on Love Island now?
No, she is at the villa now, so they're not allowed to use their phones, unfortunately. So don't worry, people. I've slid into her DMs, but she's not allowed to use her phones. I mean, in a nice professional way, like, hey, it's an honor that you follow me. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Nothing flirty. Okay, we're both professionals here. I would love to work with her. We will get her on the podcast sometime. How does it feel to be the first Asian person on Love Island? You know, it's all
she
very
really the first
professional.
one?
Well, I think so. Maybe I don't know. But she's half like Filipino or Indonesian. I'm not sure. She's half one of those, and then, but she grew up. I think she's British.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cool, right?
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, yeah.
What? How many Love Island guys follow you, huh?
I don't need them to follow me, but it's it's just of course the Asia one's gonna follow you.
Yeah, you know. So if Love Island doesn't go well, Sharon, hit me up.
Oh my god.
If we get kicked out the villa, I got a villa for you, baby. She's very ambitious also. You know, that's one of the main things because the guy who was coupling with her now, I think he said on an episode that, she seems to be very like competitive and a go-getter and she has her own career. It's a bit intimidating.
Really?
Yeah. So hey,
loser guy.
Yeah, don't be with him, Sharon. Be with me. I'm ambitious too, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be ambitious
Well,
together.
don't go find the person you like and stuff, but go be ambitious. That's great.
No, go be ambitious. Yeah, and find the person you like. You know, give me a chance. You can go get coffee. Go get a drink or something, Sharon. You know.
What does she do?
She's soon to be lawyer. Yeah, just my type, man. Just my type.
Soon to be lawyer.
She likes Uncle Roger. That means she has good taste in food. Yeah. Sharon, when you get out of the villa, you know, give the podcast a listen. You like my sultry voice. You can always hit me up.
Oh my gosh. Of course, and if she's on her way to being a lawyer, you're gonna get sued.
Why am I gonna get sued? I've never been sued by women, you know.
You've never been sued by women, but
You say it, you make it sound like every episode make me sound like a sex pest. And of course I have to defend myself.
It's a joke, yeah.
Every episode. I never even touched you. Never even touched you. You know?
Yeah, you don't need to touch me. You don't need to touch me.
I know I give off sex pest vibes. That I know. But
that's awful.
I'm glad that's not how the law works. You know, can you imagine at the court, Your Honor, he gives off sex pest vibes, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, vibes is not evidence. Vibes is not evidence. I'm so glad.
Oh my god.
Bill Cosby doesn't give off sex pest vibes, but he is a sex pest.
Nigel.
I'm like the opposite of Bill Cosby. I give off sex pest vibes, but I've drugged 0 women.
Oh my god.
Isn't that amazing? I think all guys should be like me. Like,
Yeah.
give off sex pest vibes, but don't do anything bad. I'm the opposite of Bill Cosby.
I think all men are like you.
Really?
We give up sex pest vibes.
That's good. A lot of women like the sex pest vibes, you know?
Nigel.
I mean, it's worked for me. For some reason, it's worked for me. I can only speak for myself.
There's a fine line between sex pest and confidence.
Well, I know where the line is. The line basically is like, don't actually assault people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I know where the line is.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah, exactly.
I told that line very well.
Yeah.
I told that line I never
my
cross it. I never cross it.
God.
Okay. I think all I'm saying is the sex pest vibes has worked for me in my dating life. And women seem to like it when you pair sex pest vibes with confidence. They're like, oh my God, you're so forward, Nigel. You're so forward. Yeah. I can't believe you said that to me. And then they blush, but they secretly like it. You know?
Is that what sex pest vibes are? Being forward.
I think that's part of it. Sex pests are very forward.
Yeah,
I don't even know
true.
this.
They're very forward. They're very forward.
If there's one good quality a sex pest has,
Yeah.
is that they don't beat around the bush.
No, that's
You know?
true. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one
that's very
redeeming
true.
quality.
That's very true. I was like, yeah, and
I love how we can joke about this on the pod, which is, imagine this will not fly on a BBC Radio 4 show, you know? BBC Sounds.
Yeah, but why do you keep saying that?
Again, it comes to a point of appreciation and gratitude. Because we do
Okay.
our own thing, I can say anything I want, really. As long as it's funny. Of course, it needs to be funny because I like being funny. And that's the goal of the pod. But sex pest vibes, pretty funny line. I think I might use it in my stand-up. So if you come see my tour, maybe there'll be a bit of material about how I give off sex pest vibes. But I'm not a sex pest. Oh, by the way, a lot of the material come from the pod, you know? The pod is like the initial idea, and I'll hone it over shows and over time. And then when you come, you'll see, if you're an avid listener of the pod, you'll kind of be like, oh, I was there at the genesis of that idea. You know? So it's going to be a great journey for you guys too, for the listeners, for our fans.
To see, so like they hear the initial thing and then it's like,
Yeah, they can see how good I've polished it.
okay.
So, you know, my hate crime bit is a routine now in my stand-up show.
Oh, is it?
I made it funnier than what we did on the pod. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I need to work on mine, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you haven't?
I haven't been doing stand-up much.
Oh, you've been doing too much improv. That's the problem.
I've been doing a lot of improv. I love improv.
Okay.
Don't sigh.
Listen.
Don't sigh.
It's your life. You can do whatever you want. And who am I to control your actions?
Stop.
What?
I have been doing a lot of improv, but I just don't have time. It's just like I have so much. It's so weird because immediately as I came back to London, it's just like work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I just don't have time to do anything. Like I barely have time to eat. So this weekend I was filming I had a 3-day shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Just filming a thing for like a fintech company. Like it's sort of like a guide but also an advert at the same time.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
so-
saw you were stopping at, Insta stories, you were stopping at a lot of food places.
I was. So the thing is, like, this advert is aimed at people who are moving to the UK from like Hong Kong or Asia. And so they want to get that market. And so it was like, okay, when you move to the UK, what do you need? You need food, you need a place to live, and you need a job. And so the 3 videos was like food, properties, jobs.
You probably don't need a job. If you're moving from Hong Kong to the UK, they're probably rich as shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You need your
initially-
parents' money.
Yeah,
And that's why I should sign up for this fintech
company.
Yeah. That's how they should have phrased it. Oh, your dad wanted to send you money, but it's too expensive to use TransferWise? Why not check out us? Job? That's so passe now. What are jobs? What are jobs even?
Somebody saying who does YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Hey, I have to work. I wish I had rich parents, but I still have to work.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm putting those videos out? And why do you think I'm doing a tour? You think I don't like to just chill at home and water my plants in my bathrobe? You think I don't want that? I don't have rich parents, that's why. But yes, Hong Kong people the Hong Kong people I know who are here, they're all rich, man. I don't know a single poor Hong Kong people. poor Hong Kong person. I think the poor ones came here to open takeaways in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now the ones who come here, Hong Kong people who come here, are rich.
Yeah, but then we have the Hong Kong people who, but because of everything that's happening in Hong Kong now, people are relocating. Like a lot of people are relocating.
I think the UK's have this like what?
Yeah, they have
passport
a special
things,
thing.
yeah, they have a special
that makes
thing.
it easier for you to come here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what's happening. So it's like, I mean, obviously the people who come here will have a bit of money, but then I think a lot of now also maybe a lot of like maybe middle class people.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you were filming for them.
As you say, a lot of them coming over here probably have money. And I could tell because in the properties video, the properties that we went to look at, because I went to look at some properties and then I talked to a realtor who kind of helps people relocate to the UK when they come here. And the properties we went to look at was like a £2 million flat in Shoreditch and then a $1.65 million pound house in Fulham, and then another £1 million house in a gated community in Fulham as well. And so I was like, okay, I get who we're aiming at here.
Yeah.
It's not lost on me, but it was still funny because it was like, as I went in there, I was like, because especially the £2 million flat that we looked at in Shoreditch, it was very pretty, but it wasn't functional at all.
I wouldn't say it's pretty. I saw your Insta stories, Evelyn. I wouldn't live there.
No, but
You can give me $2 million, I'll buy some other place. I wouldn't live there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this snob.
$2 million for a flat surrounded by busy roads? Come on.
It's because it's in central London.
Yeah, but who wants to live in... Okay, Shoreditch, it is central London, but
Yeah.
who wants to live there? It's a bit dirty, it's scummy.
It's a bit dirty.
You know, a lot of crime, a lot of moped thieves. It's not pretty. There's no green space. There's no parks near Shoreditch.
Yeah.
Name a park. 0. And then you wake up, it's bankers. Weekends, you want to go get brunch, everything's full because bankers. Why would you want to live in Shoreditch? Who wants to live in Shoreditch? But I get it.
Probably a young professional who works in banking.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I guess I don't work in banking. But okay, if they want to live close to work, I get it. And I also think people, the Asians who move here, if they need a job, that's the job they'll be having. So I guess it makes sense. They'll probably do banking, any sort of white collar, consulting, banking, finance type stuff.
Because that was what I felt when I was in this flat, because it had a terrace just running around the whole flat, which was really nice. Mm-hmm. But then as I stood on the terrace, I was like, I feel like I need to get into white collar crime. I feel like I need to get into white collar crime and like cocaine. Because it was very like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho, this place.
Listen, I saw your story. It's not that nice. It's not. Patrick, American Psycho.
He didn't live very
apartment
nicely.
was very nice.
How nice was it?
Well, it's higher. You see a skyline.
Oh yeah.
You also like third floor. You see council estates.
Yeah,
Come on,
I know,
it's not a good view.
It's not a great view, but it was like you could tell. Like the thing is, they put the money in to cater to a certain type of person.
Yep.
And I could tell, like, okay, the certain type of person who lives here never gonna use the kitchen. Probably it was just all for show.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna, it's just gonna be a place that they put their head. And then they're going to be out all the time, either at the gym or partying or, doing white collar crime or cocaine. Like that was what I was like, okay, this is what it is. But it was that thing of like, okay, it was a big apartment, but then what you get for your money, because then we went to Fulham and that was like a whole house. It was like a 4-story house, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2 terraces. And it was in Fulham, and it was like it was an end of terrace house as well. So you just have one neighbor, and it was a nice house, but it was still like a work in progress. So I was like, it's so weird that you could pay that much money, but still buy something that you would need to do work on.
Yeah.
Which is mind boggling to me.
Because the people from, from that part of the world,
Yeah.
Hong Kongese, Chinese people, they come here. They don't even look at the houses before they buy it. Just look at the brochure. And they're like, okay, I'll take that. That's it. Seriously, I know friends who moved here for school. Mm-hmm. And their dads are just like, yeah, let me buy you a place next to your school. Yeah. So they live in Holborn.
Yeah.
Like Bond Street. Very, very central London. No British person lives there.
Yeah.
So that's how they buy it. So that's why they can put a price tag of $2 million and it will still sell. because of foreign investment.
Exactly. And it's the thing of like, that's like the ultra rich though. And I was talking to the realtor as well. And she was saying that she was like, yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of Hong Kong people or Asian people who buy houses for their kids, basically to come here and study. I was like, yeah, that sounds, but then those are the people who are the rich Hong Kong people. Because then we talked to a realtor and, he was very like, it was so interesting because he clearly helped families who moved over. And he was like, well, a lot of people who move over, they tend to either buy houses in commuter towns or they go up north where they can get more for their money.
Yeah.
And then they buy like a second apartment either in, a big city or in a student city that they let out. And then that apartment becomes like a passive income. So because they have the money that they can put on that, but they don't have like super much money. But so it's like when they come here, they want space. They prioritize space. They prioritize, good schools and blah, blah, blah. But it was just like, it was such a course in like investment and in like how everything like that, like making your money work for you.
You're Hong Kong. How different your lives are, huh?
Well,
how different did it turn out?
I'm an immigrant kid, so it's like, it's so fascinating.
Do you feel that resentment?
No.
2 houses, you know? 2 houses and you have a stable sense of identity because you grew up in where you are the majority in Hong Kong.
Oh
You can feel that? The rich and have a solid sense of identity. That is best of both worlds. And they speak their mother tongue well and they have their own culture,
Okay, sure, yeah.
No, not even a bit of resentment.
No, not at all. Because I know what I am, and I know what they are. I know. A little bit. I know. No.
Jealousy, a little bit.
No.
Envy, a little bit.
What are you trying to coax out? What are you trying to coax out, Nigel?
Coax out the anger towards the rich expat Hong Kongese people.
Not really, because I know that is just a totally different life.
Okay.
Why? Why would you think that I would be angry with that?
I mean, that's a normal human emotion, right? It's like, I'm Hong Kong, you're Hong Kong.
I'm Hong Kong, you're Hong Kong. Well, I'm Swedish.
Yeah, true.
That's
true.
what I am.
Yeah.
So,
but that's nice though. That's
Sorry?
cool. So why? Okay, you filmed at the houses.
Yeah.
And then you filmed at some restaurants too, right?
I filmed at so many restaurants. Oh my God. And I'm on a diet. So I shouldn't have. Like, I had to eat stuff. Well, had to. Well, sort of. So I ate stuff because they were like, oh, it's good to film you eating. I'm like, well, I mean, if I knew that, I would have made so much more money. But we went to, so the food one was like, okay, you like Chinese food. I'm going to show you some places around London where you can get good Chinese food. So we went to Victoria Park, where there's a place called Eatla, which is a Malaysian street food setup. Shout out to Robin Mel who set that up. Really, really great food. And there I just like, the thing is like, I'm like, okay, I can have meat. I can have meat and vegetables. So I'm like, yeah, I can have meat and vegetables. But then they just like, slammed on the satay sauce and slammed on like the coconut sauce. So I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I can't. I'll eat it. But then it's like, so I ate the meat and vegetables, but then it just got like extra calories and carbs with the sauces, which is really funny.
Well, you want to be the Asian Lizzo, right? You can't diet too hard, man.
Well, I don't really want to. You want me to be the Asian Lizzo.
I thought you wanted the same thing. You want the podcast to grow, right?
I do want the podcast to grow, yeah.
Asian Lizzo is a surefire way.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, man. Think about it. Sure, diet a bit for health, but don't change the shape.
Oh my
God.
God. Yeah.
And then up the sassiness.
Sassiness.
I drink satay sauce like water. There's no estrogen in there. No estrogen in my satay sauce. Call back to the last episode. Estrogen in tap water.
Yeah, estrogen in tap water.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the food one, and then we went to like Chinatown where we had dim sum, and I only had like pork knuckle. So I just ate pork knuckle. I couldn't even have the sauce because like there's a dish like the pork knuckle dish where they just they basically just I don't know, steam it or something like that, and then they cut it up, and then it's just like pork knuckle meat. And so I just ate it, and I couldn't have the sauce because there's sugar in the sauce. So I just ate dry pork knuckle and dim sum. And then
How could you get this like an Asian who doesn't eat rice? Huh? This company, you found like the least Asian.
No, you found the best Asian, but you found her at the wrong time.
Yeah. Terrible choice for the job. Terrible
Great choice for the job. Just the wrong week. We should have done it a week earlier. Then I would have just like shoveled everything in. But because I just started with Neil,
Wow.
I have to be
the people from Hong Kong who's gonna see the ad, it's like, do Hong Kong British people just eat dry pork knuckle?
Yeah.
That's very sad. They just eat meat and vegetables. Where's the rice? Is there rice in the UK? That ad's gonna bomb.
No rice.
Yeah. People are not gonna want to use their product.
It's really because we went to Mandy as well at Sambal Shiok, and she just put out like this buffet of food. And then I told her, I was like, I can't have rice. And she just looked like she was genuinely concerned. She just looked at me. She's like, are you okay? And I was like, no, it's okay, Mandy. It's okay. But it was so funny. So I just ate like a bunch of meat all weekend in different sauces. So I feel like I'm probably not keto anymore. But then we went to Bang Bang Oriental as well. And I just had like vegetables and then some siu mei, which is like the Hong Kong barbecue stuff. And I had a ice green tea because now I go to boba shops and I'm like, could I just have an ice green tea, no sugar?
Just go to
No
Starbucks.
No boba.
Just make tea at home with a tea bag.
I do that
what you're
too.
doing.
I do that too. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, it's so sad.
It's very sad.
And so
I'm happy for you, but it's sad and it's bad for the pod, you know?
it's not bad for the pod.
Well, people don't want to see you get skinny.
Yes, they do.
Really?
Do they? Well, according to all the comments, they do.
I like the engagement, people. Okay, if you want to comment on appearance, comment on mine. I don't care. Comment
Yeah.
on mine.
Comment on yours.
Say, Nigel, he has such a, I don't know, small eyes, big head, big, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Gay man, comment me. Comment me. Listeners, this podcast will not be possible without support from our Patreon patrons. So thank you so much for your support. And please go to patreon.com/rise-to-meet-you-pod to keep us going. And for this month, we have some special content for you guys for the month of July. We have our usual regular bonus episode. And we have, want to tell the people what we're going to have?
I found Evelyn's video blog.
Yeah.
I
I have seen snippets of it.
found,
And it's as much of a car crash as you think it is.
Stop! It is, though.
Yeah. But we are going to get the video translated and subtitled.
Yes.
And then it will be released as a Patreon-only video.
I thought we were going to react to it.
Yes, that'll be next month. We'll be react to it next month. Yeah.
I see.
So this month, usually we only do one bonus app per month, but this month you're getting one bonus app and then also Evelyn's video blog.
Yeah, that's going to be very embarrassing for me.
Yes.
But yes, you're getting one episode of Evelyn's video blog.
For as little as $5 a month, you
It's-
get to see Evelyn's dark past. Now, she's trying to hide from me. You know, you never brought it
from
up.
you specifically.
Yeah, she's trying to hide from the world. You know, you never brought it up.
Because it was traumatic.
Yeah.
It was another trauma in my life.
Everything is a trauma to you. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
You thought it was a good idea at the time, but then sometimes, you know, art doesn't turn out the way you want it to turn out.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes it's a Van Gogh. Sometimes it's a disaster, you know? So I think it's good, people. So sign up to our Patreon, patreon.com/rise-to-meet-you-pod, and we will see you in Evelyn's video blog.
Oh, God. We're getting back to the food. Well, basically, I went to Bang Bang Oriental, and I got recognized a lot in Chinatown and in Bang Bang. Yeah.
Evelyn's famous now.
Well, it was fun because it was like people who listen to the podcast, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
What did they
That's
say?
nice.
Did they know our references? They know funny. Did they say that to you?
No, they didn't say any of
Did they
that.
say Asian Lizzo?
No, they didn't.
What did they
that.
say? What did they say?
They just say, "Oh, your podcast is great. You're so funny," and then they took photos with me. They didn't go that deep. Like people didn't want to. It was like people didn't want to bother me because I was with a camera crew. So they were like, "Oh, okay." They didn't want to bother me, but they did eventually, and it was nice. Yeah.
I
So
thought
it's
when you
cool.
said you were shooting stuff, I thought, "Ooh, Evelyn's making videos for a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great." And I realized, oh, it's just an ad. It's just an ad. Okay.
It's just an ad. But I kind of figured out maybe I know what I want to do now. For
What do you
want
wanna
to
do?
Channel. I would want to like visit kind of like what we did in the video, which was we visited like Itla, and then I interviewed them, and then I worked a little bit in their stall, but it was like interviewing them and talking about their stories and stuff and how they got started. So it would be like platforming other people in tiny videos, but platforming EC people, I guess, in those videos.
People don't know what the acronym is.
East and Southeast Asian people.
Okay, yeah, do that. I like that. I like that, self-starter, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yes.
Yeah, it would be interesting, I think. And then we did.
But again, listeners, we all know Evelyn says she wants to do things and it never happens.
Yeah, so. That's true. That's true. But then we did a third video, which was like jobs, which meant that I had to talk to like professionals who, like a professional recruiter, and then like a lady who was a managing director of her own advertising agency. And I had to show them my CV. And so I haven't written a CV since like, I always used a CV just to look for day jobs. And so I wrote a CV. I took my CV that I haven't written since like 2016. And then I just downloaded that and I looked through it. I was like, that's fine. And then I handed it to them and they were like, yeah.
I've seen the CV too. Huh? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You've seen my CV?
Yeah, stints of like 5 months here, 6 months there. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They were like, well, first of all, you don't need to list all of your work.
Yep. You don't need to list what was it called? You had like what languages, proficiency. You had a lot of useless information
Isn't that
on
like
there.
Important information, the languages you know and stuff?
My CV always 1 page.
Oh yeah.
1 page, and the bullet points are all achievements, not my day-to-day tasks, not like reporting, admin duties. Bullet points are achieve 50% growth in this. Streamline this, cutting down time to like X%.
That's what they said too. They were like, if you can, show like what you've achieved at previous occupations and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I mean, achievements. And like.
Well, you should put this podcast. 40,000 downloads.
Oh yeah.
Put a number in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why everybody should have a day job, man. You learn how to like sell yourself,
Yeah, you learn how to sell yourself.
I saw your CV. Yeah. Terrible. I wouldn't hire you.
Yeah, nobody would apparently. And he even went like one of the guys. He even went like, he's like, you have the structure right, but is this Times New Roman? And I'm like, what? Even the font?
Yeah, nobody cares about the font. I don't know what he was on about.
No, but he said, he was like, you should change the font. I was like, okay. But obviously I gave them like, like a bad CV to like, I just put everything on there just so, we could get the critique.
You don't need a CV as a stand-up anyway, as a comedian.
You don't need a CV as a comedian. But, but it was really fun to do like, the job thing and all of these videos. They were really fun to make. Yeah. So it was just like, it was so funny how because they wanted me to be myself and be funny, but at the same time, be informative. So I was like, how much space can I roam with here? So it's like a very self-deprecating ad that this fintech company
give us some of the jokes. Some of the fire self-deprecating jokes.
In the job one, he was like, I was like, so what are you looking for in a good candidate? And he told me like everything they're looking for. So I'm like, oh, so not like a warm personality and a good sense of humor. And then what was it? So like, he was like, well, show your sense of humor. That's good. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, so can I say vagina at your company? He was like, and he's like, yeah, we work with compliance as well. He's like, yeah, so we work with compliance as well, and that's important. And I was like, oh yeah, I work with compliance too. They keep telling me I can't say vagina on TV.
Hey,
so, fun stuff like that.
Nigel. Pretty good for an ad. Pretty good. You got paid. That's all that matters.
We'll see how it comes out.
Yeah.
We'll see how it comes out. But it was fun. It was, but that part was the thing. Like, I just had, like, it was just my diet. I couldn't keep up my diet. Because when you're ketoing, like, you can't buy things anywhere.
Yeah. You don't have a social life?
Yeah.
Your whole life will have to revolve around keto.
I know.
Yeah.
I had to go to Nando's is the only place I can eat outside of my house.
And that is sad. That is sad.
Yeah, and I have to eat the boring stuff at Nando's.
I'd rather be fat than only eat Nando's. Wouldn't you? Come on.
Well, duh, but
Yeah.
I can't be that anymore. I have health issues.
Let's get crispy pork duck, roast duck. Roast duck is keto.
No, it's not because of the sugar and everything that they marinate with. The thing is, I had crispy belly pork because I'm like, I can have bacon. So basically, a crispy belly pork is a big bacon, right?
Yeah.
And also they just marinate with salt and
Just
five
don't
spice.
tell Neil.
I know.
Just don't tell Neil. Neil doesn't listen to this podcast. If you're listening, Neil, stop it.
Sorry, Neil.
Hit stop. Delete this podcast. It's not for you.
No, you know what Neil does now?
What?
He's away on vacation, but he keeps like messaging me. He's like, "Hey, have you gotten a run today?"
He's micromanaging you.
No, he's not. He's just being supportive.
Have you been working out since?
Yeah.
Nice.
How's
How's that going?
Yeah, it's going okay. It's I have to do cardio on my own, which is cool.
What do you
and
do?
then-
Do you do the elliptical?
I do the elliptical,
Yes.
yeah. And he was like, because you're comfortable with it, let's do that. The thing is, it's not much. I'm paying essentially for somebody to hold me accountable, and then also for somebody to show me a bit like how to do, how to work my body, the muscles and stuff. I think he's pretty good at that.
Okay.
He because we do exercises that, like I said with the squatting and stuff. We're doing exercises now where I to learn how to squat properly. And then also doing a lot of core work and also doing a lot of like arms and legs and stuff.
Have you bought anything from Sweaty Betty yet? Need to buy a Sweaty Betty.
I'm never going to buy sweaty.
Why? That is the middle class British workout gear.
I'll stick with Nike.
No, Sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty. It's like the best. All my friends wear Sweaty Betty.
Screw Sweaty Betty and Lululemon.
No, those are the best.
You know what? If Sweaty Betty or Lululemon Lululemon, you're never gonna because you don't have plus size and you're kind of bad people. But if Sweaty Betty's watching and you want to sponsor me.
Do they not have plus size Lululemon?
I don't think they do. No.
Oh.
And they're and I think they were quite fat phobic or something. There was a big scandal.
Oh, really?
A few years back or something.
Bad Lululemon, bad. you gotta be pro fat people, Lululemon. They all got money now. Evelyn, he's spending so much on personal training. It's good for business, Lulu. Yeah, I'm glad though. I'm glad you're working out.
Yeah.
And then pull-ups and all that shit, squats, deadlifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's great. But listeners, don't leave comments about Evelyn's diet or health. Don't be a dick. Leave stuff about my diet and health,
You can talk about
Sometimes I get headaches.
I don't know.
Sometimes I get headaches. So, tell me what I need to do.
Why do you get headaches?
I don't know. Stress.
Oh.
I work too hard.
You work too hard.
I work a lot, man.
Nigel.
Have you ever made a YouTube video? 15 minutes, one a week? You try doing that for, 52 weeks in a row. And you tell me. I work hard, but I love it. I love my work. So, but I need to take some breaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, leave comments about that for me.
You're
Nigel's
so
stress
hairy.
level. What? Yeah, my legs. I have a lot of hair on my legs.
Nigel's really hairy.
Can we see it?
What are you doing?
I'm showing it to the camera.
You're so hairy.
It's full of testosterone,
Oh,
baby.
gross.
Well, speaking of like Hong Kong people moving here
Uh-huh.
and local Chinese stuff,
Uh-huh.
I read this study where they talk about like, first of all, they talk about police brutality, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they say one of their solutions is to have like only people from the local area
Uh-huh.
should police that local area.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think is a great solution, So if a neighborhood is majority black, then it's a majority black police officers. So that's going to be less tension with the race thing, right?
Yeah.
But I think if we implemented this, there'll be like Chinese uncle police officers in Chinatown.
Yeah.
That's not...
Yeah.
It'll be like Uncle Roger types police officers.
That's so funny. I mean, uncles and aunties are already really policey.
Yeah,
so don't give them authority. Don't give them authority.
They already abuse you in their restaurant.
Yeah.
And they're going to abuse you on the streets now too.
Yeah. Oh my God. Asian uncles and aunties would be like the best detectives. Because they already know your business.
Gossip about stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's here again. Or they will like also roast you as they arrest you.
Yeah.
As they put the handcuffs on. Hi, that why you know, girlfriend? Is that why you know, girlfriend? You shoplift too much.
You shoplift too much. That's so funny.
But I like that idea.
Why?
I think it's a good idea, right? Having local police officers.
It's good. I mean, it's good to have people who know the community.
Yeah.
But then
It's hard to be racist against your own people.
Well, I'm afraid that it would be too like insular, too policed.
What do you mean too
Right?
policed? What do you mean?
I don't know. Like neighborhood watch. If you have like a neighborhood watch, they're like they're kind of like it could get too cagey, right? If you have somebody who lives in the neighborhood and also is now protecting the neighborhood, they have more at stake.
Yeah, but neighborhood watch is not policing. Neighborhood watch is just some random person with free time just looking out his window. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what I mean, because they're saying like local, if they're going to take local people, then that's what's going to happen.
Really?
But they're going to have the authority,
Oh, no.
right? That's what I feel, right?
I don't think so. I want them to be proper police officers.
Oh.
With like vests and stuff.
Oh.
So Chinese aunties coming in with the baton, like they hit their
Wait.
kids with it.
Yeah. 喂，冇嬲啊，買啊。
You gotta translate that. You gotta translate
Yeah, don't just touch by.
that. Okay, a police officer won't be concerned with that.
Yeah.
They're probably concerned with stabbings in Chinatown, hate crimes.
Oh, that's right.
They're too busy.
Yeah.
They're not going into shops and just walking behind you.
Yeah. That's
know,
true,
it's-
yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Again, it
funny.
all goes back to they should give us guns. That's why I want that idea. They should give us guns.
No, we can't always have guns.
Can you imagine like armed policemen outside bubble tea shops? I like that. We should have that.
The police in England don't have guns, though.
I think they should make an exception for us.
For Chinese
Because
people.
because we have a lot of hate crime right now. If only I had a gun when I was getting punched. I'll be in prison right now probably.
Yeah,
But-
would you use it? Yeah, exactly.
Woo! I should have a gun. I'll get drunk and just fire it at trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa, take a look at this, man. Whoa!
That's so funny. That's very funny.
A gun is so fun. A gun,
Have you shot a gun?
What?
Have you ever shot a gun?
No, but I can imagine how fun it is. I've shot toy guns, and they're
Toy
already
guns?
really fun. And I've played Call of Duty, and it's already so fun. Can you imagine a
can't-
real gun?
Oh my
Can you
God.
imagine?
You shouldn't have a gun if that's like you're like, I've played Call of Duty and it's so fun. Give me a gun.
Why shouldn't I have a gun? I'm like the most mentally stable person. I'm the type of people who you should sell guns to.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't sell a gun to Evelyn.
No, you can sell a gun to me.
You leave a few YouTube comments and you put it in your mouth. That's. I'm just so frustrated with this entitlement, and I'm gonna end it all. Don't say to Evelyn. You need more therapy first. One thing at a time. Let's figure out the gym stuff.
It's just, yeah. Okay.
Right? Give me a gun. Give me a gun.
Oh my God.
Give me a gun, people. I am like the most responsible gun owner.
You'd be.
I'll
you'd
take
be
care
very
of
trigger
it.
happy.
I would polish it every night.
Yeah, you'd be very trigger happy.
That's my new pet. Like
Nigel.
gun. My coat.
Stop with your guns.
I'm just trying to look out for our people, Trying to look out for our people. What have you done?
Oh gosh.
So we've established that I give off sex pest vibes and I should own a gun.
No,
You know?
you shouldn't.
Why? I think it's great. I'm such a unique person. Sex
sex pest
pest vibes.
Mhm.
A gun owner with sex pest vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my new personality type. That's my new Tinder bio.
Oh my God.
Gun owner
This
with
is like
sex pest
this podcast.
vibes. I love guns and sex pesting. Just the vibes. I just realized too I should make fewer pedo jokes because
Oh, you should
my
you?
my
Should
tour
you?
my tour is 14 plus.
Oh my God.
And I have to emphasize, it was the venue's decision. I didn't ask them. Yeah, make it lower the age, man. 14 plus. Put the tweeds in the front row, baby. And when they laugh, I want to see braces. I just want to see the light hitting their braces and gleaming back at the stage. That's what I want to see. I want to see metal rods on tweens' teeth. That's what I want my show to be. That's not what I said. It's the venue's decision because they think maybe Uncle Roger have a younger fan base. 14 plus needs to be anyone below 17 needs to be accompanied by an adult.
So
okay?
Everybody so all the 14-year-olds see Uncle Roger and then they leave and then Nigel comes out.
They can't stay for Nigel. Why? I have some dirty jokes, but they're 14. All their friends tell dirty jokes. Come on. Let's not be idiots. They're on TikTok. Yeah. And people are like dancing with their tits out.
No, TikTok bans that, right? Don't TikTok ban like
tits out is fine.
Really?
Just don't show the nipple. Yeah, people dancing with their boobs out in bikinis.
Dear.
Yeah, not oh dear. Not oh dear. Not oh dear.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they're underage, so you have to be careful.
Oh, Nigel.
You have to be careful. But yes, there are like underage people on TikTok dancing with their tits out. So let's not think 14-year-olds innocent.
Yeah. Okay.
They've seen some shit. They've seen some shit.
On the internet. It's awful.
It's not awful. It's great. I enjoy it. But yes, 14 plus.
Oh, gosh.
Fewer pedo jokes. Can you imagine? Like, it must be really hard to explain to your child what a pedophile is. Listen, kid. I know dad gives off some sex pest vibes, but if any stranger gives off the same vibes as dad gives off, don't hang with a stranger, okay?
That's what your kid's gonna do because he's like, oh, sex pest vibes.
He's just like my dad.
Yeah, he's just like my dad. Terrible stuff.
I want to be a parent. I can't be like this.
Yeah, you really can't, Nigel.
Yeah, a few more years is fine. I don't have a kid yet. You're just like Daddy.
Daddy, what's this? What's a sex tape? Daddy, why do you have a sex tape out?
Listen, son. Sometimes Daddy has to pay the bills.
Oh my god.
And listen, son, when you're good at something, you want to show the world. Okay, don't let anybody tell you. You should be ashamed of who you are, son. Daddy's good at sex taping. That's why Daddy put out a sex tape. You are good at drawing caterpillars, so you should draw that and put it online, son. Don't let anybody make you feel ashamed.
Terrible.
Yes. Daddy has an OnlyFans, son. So.
You make a lot of money on OnlyFans, I think.
I think I will.
Yeah.
I think I'm a very
you
nice
will?
twink. I think I will. A very nice twink. If the comedy career doesn't pan out well, then you'll see me on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
See me on OnlyFans. You know, I got a big fan base to do it, you know.
You'll be on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. No, I think when I start being a parent, I need to give off less sex pest vibes because I actually want to go to a playground, you know, with my kid. I can't be making pedo jokes with other parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you see those kids, you just want to just hug them super tight, you know.
I don't know what's going on.
No, all I'm saying is I need to make fewer pedo jokes when I actually become a parent.
When you become a
Yeah,
parent.
yeah. Before I become a parent, pedo jokes all in.
Oh my gosh.
All in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm glad your filming stuff actually filmed at like nice Asian restaurants. Let's go back to that. I'm glad they chose nice Asian restaurants. I'm glad they didn't choose Wagamamas.
I was at an Itsu the other day. I'll be honest with you. I don't mind Itsu that much because they have the dumplings.
For the people outside the UK, Itsu is this generic westernized.
It's a fusion Japanese chain.
They have sushi with brown rice there.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
All I'm saying.
Sushi with brown rice. Yeah. And they so I don't mind Itsu that much because they've now started to appropriate dumplings and baos. So it's like I'm like, okay, I can have the dumplings and baos and just sit here. But the thing is, so the other day I went to an Itsu and I sat outside and I ate and then I was just people watching it and then it just hit me. I was like, I hope my presence here doesn't like legitimize them. Because you know, sometimes like when you go to like Chinese restaurants and you're like, okay, that's a good Chinese restaurant because there are Chinese people eating in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hope that they don't think that that's what's happening here. Because it's crap. It's not great food, but it's the only thing that's around. So it's like every time you see an Asian person in one of those places, it's not because they endorse it. It's because it's the only thing available that isn't terrible. So they're like, okay, this will fill my kind of craving for now.
I think that's the only time we should be allowed to do whiteface.
Wait, what's whiteface?
Whiteface, like blackface, but white people. Right? When we're eating at a shitty restaurant, we feel ashamed to be seen by our people. Just draw our face white.
Just put on white. Yeah.
And that's the only time white people can do blackface.
Yeah.
You know, we allow that.
No!
We allow that. If they go to like, you know, dinner by Heston, like people think it's a fancy restaurant, but they hate it. They're like, oh, this doesn't reflect well on white people. Let's just put on blackface or yellow face.
Oh my gosh.
If we want, we can't have it both ways. We gotta have the same rule for everybody. Right?
No, we don't. Historically, no, we don't.
I want to put on blackface sometime when I eat at a shit Asian restaurant.
Why?
I don't want to legitimize it. That's what I'm doing.
Nigel.
Okay, white face is more appropriate. I think white face is more appropriate
appropriate
for some fucked up reason. White people just have to take it.
It's not fucked up. It's historical.
Historical?
Yeah.
Yeah, but history's done now.
Oh my god, you can't ignore history. We're still living in the consequences of it.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. But the act itself, is. I think if blackface is bad, whiteface should be bad too. Less bad.
No, I actually thought about this because white people are complaining now about they're like, oh, we're discriminated against, blah 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 blah. I'm like, but isn't it kind of nice? Because now you can talk about it too. Like we've talked about it forever. Like so now it's like, hey, join the group. Welcome, white people.
Yeah.
Let's talk about being discriminated against.
Yes, we're all
together.
oppressed. The whole world's oppressed.
Everyone's oppressed now.
But the problem with like doing like if you say like doing white face is okay because of historical stuff, then we need to do like white middle class face, white posh face.
Yeah.
Because white working class people have been like oppressed too.
Yeah.
How do you do white posh face? Botox? Is that what
you just go. Well, you have to add like, can I talk to the manager? You have to add that.
White posh face.
White posh face.
You know, wear a barber jacket. You know.
Yeah. I actually bought a barber jacket.
Oh no, you are not oppressed, Evelyn.
Of course, like here, like
you're wearing a barber jacket.
I'm wearing a barber raincoat.
I'm more oppressed than you.
Oh my god, come on,
Listen,
Nigel.
On paper, I'm more oppressed. My passport's worse than yours.
Yeah,
right?
Malaysia. Yeah.
My immigration status here worse than yours.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not. You are like a what EU? Okay, Swedish resident.
I'm settled. I think
settled.
we have kind of the same now because of Brexit.
Okay.
I think.
Oh yeah, EU. Okay, I guess Europeans used to have a better status here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that?
I am pro Brexit, people. It lifts up my status in this country. And to be honest, I think if Brexit didn't go through, the UK wouldn't have done this Hong Kong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe Brexit has its benefits, you know.
Well, it's
also. Aren't you sick of tapas? I'd rather have more Asian food come in. Right? I'm sick of tapas. I'm sick of like every shitty neighborhood has this shit Italian restaurant. Enough. Let's get some shit Hong Kong restaurants, maybe. Some shit.
That's why we. Oh my god! Now you're contradicting yourself because that's the takeaways.
No. It doesn't have to be a takeaway. Well, okay. I'm not contradicting. I'm still saying that shit. But it would be nice to have more shit things that are my people.
So that it can equal out. Well, you already have that then with the takeaways, right?
We can have more.
Yeah.
More. I'm against Chinese takeaways, but I don't mind having more of them. You know, it's a little contradictory. But
so
if the restaurants are gonna be shit anyway, why not be shit with people like us? Right? Why have a shit French restaurant? Why not have a shit Asian restaurant? And then I go in there, your food is shit, but good to see you, bro. You know? Yeah. So maybe Brexit's good. No, just kidding. Fuck. I think you still have higher a better status than me because citizenship wise, having Swedish citizenship, I think ranks higher than having Malaysian citizenship.
Oh yeah.
So Evelyn's less oppressed than I am.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
Nigel.
if you're gonna go that route and look at on paper and historically, if you want to look at history,
Paper, yeah.
you are less oppressed than me.
Am I though? Because how have I gone through life and how have you gone through life?
Well, we're just looking at history
Well,
on
if you-
paper.
Okay.
Because obviously, if you look at specific instances of how you gone through that, how you went
Yeah.
through it, then the argument applies to a lot of white people too.
Yeah.
Then you can't do that broad brush statement.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah.
paper, I'm more oppressed than Evelyn.
On paper, you've had more obstacles to overcome than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. But going through life.
So I can talk about oppression. Evelyn, in your privileged position, don't you talk about oppression in front of me, girl.
You want me to wave my passport at you?
Yes, express line,
Look
bitch.
at this. Look at this maroon color.
Do you get to use the express lane in Heathrow now?
I don't think so.
Because I can't. I've never been able to use that express gates, the automatic gates in the
Oh,
UK.
when we were EU, we could.
Oh, see.
Yeah,
So on paper,
but-
you still are. Yeah.
I don't know if I think we actually still can. Actually, I think we actually still can. But I mean, obviously, last time I went through the airport, it was like chaos because of COVID and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we actually still can. So, haha.
See? Don't you dare talk about oppression in front of
Do
me.
you even have? Do you have a chip in your passport?
I do, but it doesn't work for the UK thing.
Ah,
Yeah, I
only in
applied
Asia.
for only in Malaysia, only in Malaysia,
Only in Malaysia.
one country. So when I land in Malaysia, I breeze through.
That's funny.
Yeah, but only in Malaysia. So
Ah.
don't you dare talk about oppression. Okay.
Did you apply for citizenship here?
No, I don't think I don't plan to. You gotta take a
Why?
test. In Malaysia, you can't do dual citizenship.
Ah, that's right.
So I'll keep my Malaysian citizenship.
Ah.
You know, I get to stay here anyway. What's the point?
Yeah, you do get to stay here.
You know?
What's this? What is it? What's the status?
Settled status.
Oh, I
So
have
she's
settled
German.
too.
Yeah.
So we have the same.
Yeah, but historically speaking, I'm more oppressed than you. So think about it, listeners. When you say Nigel's bullying Evelyn, think about what you're saying.
Nigel is bullying me.
No. That's just reparations. Reparations. Sometimes you have to take down the people at the top so the people at the bottom have a chance.
Yeah, that's really what's happening here.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
When I say I bully Evelyn, think twice. You are encouraging the power structures, people. If you say I bully Evelyn, no. You need to check yourself. Check yourself. I'm so woke, I bully Evelyn. That's what I'm doing.
You're so woke that you bully
I
me.
have to bully in order for us to have equality.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because I'm the oppressed one.
As a man, as an Asian man.
Listen, would you think about it?
As an Asian,
What would you choose?
like jacked man.
Hey, let's not. We can only talk about stuff we have no control over. You know, this is I worked hard for this. But would you choose to be a woman born in a first world country, or a man born both Asian, or an Asian man born in a developing country? If it were up to me, I would choose first world every time.
Well, of course you choose first world.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what my parents did. They made that choice.
Yeah. So I'm still more oppressed than you, even though you are a woman and I'm a man.
I disagree.
Isn't that how that's how you determine the hierarchies in society, right? You say, what do you call it? The veil of ignorance. I think it's a very Rousseauan statement if you like philosophy. Basically, they say if you don't know what you're going to be born as, what would you choose? You know, what would you want? That's how you govern people. So most people would choose, okay, well, I want a social safety net because I don't know what rung in society I'm going to be born on, you know? So applying that statement to us, if you don't know what you're going to be born with, what would you choose? I would choose the woman in a first
Yeah,
world
of course.
country.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Because, but how
So
have...
don't you dare bully me, Evelyn. You are the institutionalized racism, not racism, but like the power structure. Yes, I'm just this poor kid, just oppressed and just struggling through life and, you know, just downtrodden, down on my luck, you know?
Yeah, so poor. In a studio in central London.
Well, it's very small. I live in poverty, essentially. What are the benefits for me?
You have 2 rice cookers. No, how many rice cookers do you have?
Two. I need to give
You do
one
have
away.
2.
One from Yam Asia and one from
Oh,
Zoji
that's right.
Rushi. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got one free. Okay, Nigel,
But
you are
I
more
need
oppressed.
well, the rice cooker, the Yam Asia one is too big. Every time I use it, it makes me feel lonely.
Which one
You
do
know?
you have?
They gave me like a 6-cup one.
Oh, yeah.
8-cup. Let's see, it's right there. It's on the.
Oh yeah, it's there. It's up by all the things you don't use.
Yeah. I'll bring it into the shop.
Okay. It's really pretty, actually. It looks quite futuristic. Oh no, Nigel has to get on a chair to get it. This was a mistake. Now I'm just narrating Nigel getting it. Oh, he reached it. It's really pretty. But I can see why your Zojirushi is more practical. Oh, look! It's got like a bamboo.
Yeah, it's really pretty. The let me show you. Yes, we did a sponsorship for Yum Asia a few months ago, right? So they
Where
gave
are
me
you,
this.
Yum Asia?
Yeah, they can't afford us anymore. Hey! But Yum Asia, we love your rice cookers, and it's very futuristic, very
Yeah.
bamboo-y.
It's very pretty.
But it's too big for one person. It makes me feel lonely when I have this.
Oh, sorry. Kind of went in your face.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Can't believe we're still plugging them.
It feels very moody, you know? But
It is very moody.
well, we gotta close the podcast now. But all I'm saying is I'm very oppressed. You know, in the oppression Olympics, I'm the winner
Okay.
compared to Evelyn.
Okay. Well, I just realized Muji is like bougie, but for Asians.
Oh, that's
It's very
good.
Muji.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
We'll end on that pun.